Right, everyone, it's massive, massive game time now. It's the second leg of the Champions League semi-finals. We're playing Man City. We've got it all to do to keep this series alive. Can we get it done? Let's find out. Let's go. So everyone, as you can see, we are 3-1 down after the first leg in the Etihad. Now, what's important to note is that in the Etihad earlier on this season, we did lose to City 3-1 before we beat them 2-0 at home. Now, a repeat of that will obviously get us level. Important to note that since we messed up against the Villa game against Villa, we then beat Man United 2-1 at home, and I'm gonna have to show you this because this has got to have one of the worst moments I've seen on this save. I've seen this happen loads before in FM. This is the first time I've had it happen. Certainly on an FM22 save for me. Horrific mix-up. So we're away at Southampton, a game we should really be winning. And we have a moment here. Jose Enrique, we've talked about this, makes a perfectly timed sliding tackle, which goes straight to Mario Stroikens, who smashes it in to make it 1-0. So, as if that wasn't annoying enough, this then happens. Feast your eyes on this, everyone. Jose Enrique goes to play it back to Geisbauer, who walks straight past the ball and allows Tony Martinez in to score. And now, I've not had that happen to me at all on FM22. I've had it happen in the past, and I've seen it happen on plenty of other saves over the years for myself. But we made a few changes. Lorenzo Luca got us a goal back. Before this time, Lorenzo Luca, from the penalty spot, made no mistake. And unlike against Arsenal, actually managed to find the net this time. But Alejandro Laboro, the young player we signed from Barcelona ages ago, a good few seasons ago, starting to get himself into the team with a lovely place finish into the bottom left. And then we went on to play, I think it was after this point, we then went on to play Man City, which we lost 3-1. So we're going to watch these goals because this will show you why I'm going to make the changes I'm going to make in this game. So we went 1-0 down really early doors to, well, in my mind, was a really frustrating goal to concede. Let me just slow it down for you. So we've got the cross in from Dodo, Mbappe heads it, and then Sterling ghosts in and nods it. Now, it did get reviewed for VAR, but I think he was judged just about being onside. But thankfully, we responded quite quickly through Wesley Fofana heading in at the far post. I'm thinking, okay, you know what, Warner will take it. But this is where we're going to see the changes we're going to make. So Pedro Porro is supposed to be marking Mbappe, and Mbappe gets away from him so easily then before smashing one in straight across goal. So we're going to make some changes to try and counter that, because we had then had, just before half-time, about 10 minutes before half-time, Dodo bursting down the wing, and Mbappe already had the run on Porro there as well and in at the far post, and it did finish 3-1. Even though Mbappe was supposed to be being tightly marked by Pedro Porro, he just didn't do a good job. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do something that looks a little bit like this. So we're going to bring Godfrey in. Don't worry, he's not playing as an IF. We'll bring Godfrey in. And we're going to play Porro as a winger. So Godfrey is going to play as a basically a defensive fullback, and we might we'll leave the marker on support, but his job is basically going to be to mark Mbappe. Now I need to check because I think Haaland is out still. Yeah, Haaland is out injured. So as it is, it's going to be Godfrey against Foden. Now I think we just get Godfrey to tightly mark Foden rather than close him down, because I think his touch is going to be too good, and Mbappe is going to be basically up to Araujo. I think who's quicker, Araujo or Fofana? Probably going to be Fofana. So Fofana's job is going to be to tightly mark Mbappe, basically. That's going to be his job. Now, Ward-Prowse is going to come in, and I think we go with Luca, because I think with Porro's crossing ability, we want Luca to be getting in on those crosses. And then in terms of what else we do, I think we kind of just leave it at that. Do we want Moreira in to come in off that left-hand side? But Cesar Augusto is injured. No, I think we leave it at that. We've got Rooney Bargy, who you can bring. So I think that we're going to go with this, and we are going to start a little bit positive because we are going to want to try and get a goal early on if we can. And then we just hope and pray, everyone. Obviously, with Mbappe playing through the middle, it poses a little bit of a different threat for us. But you know what? Hopefully, between our two elite level centre halves, they'll be able to keep him quiet. It's crossed. That change gets us the reward. So yeah, we need at least 2 goals, everyone, to get through to extra time to give ourselves a chance. Now, it's definitely doable. We have beaten Man City a few times. Obviously, last time we played them at home, we won 2-0. So, you know, we'll be looking to repeat that today. Pedro Porro in already. Hits the post. Inside 20 seconds, Pedro Porro in that winger role hits the post. And this is where we want Godfrey just doing what he's doing here. Sitting back, sitting deep quite nicely. Ready for that counter from Phil Foden. But the lack of Haaland is pivotal. It's a shame we couldn't capitalise last time, but Mbappe on that left wing just absolutely annihilated us, really, let's be honest. He was instrumental in that game. Go on, Wes. That's fine. Go on, take it. Oh, feeds Alvarez. Pen! Ref! Penalty. All day. Now, it's gonna be Alvarez against his former club. Scored a penalty against Leverkusen in the quarterfinals. He scores this time only just. Yes. Julian Alvarez pulled the goal back nice and early inside 6 minutes. That's a perfect start. Perfect start. That all came from Wesley Fofana's drive and run from the back. Look at that. 5 shots already, and City haven't even had 1. We've got to keep this rate going. Hey, can we get rid of the ball? Thank you, Fofana. I mean, I definitely thought Bernardo Silva was offside when he got the ball here, but hey-oh. Yes, Fofana. Alvarez is going to get there. Counter. Oh! Dodo is fatigued already, so should we maybe... Do we maybe tell DeMarco to go as a supporting wing-back to try and put a bit more pressure down that right-hand side? Might be... I mean, fortune favours the brave. Obviously, we got a goal as we were. But I just think, do we try and exploit that Dodo weakness on that right-hand side? City, while he's... Well, City's right-hand side, our left. If he's a bit fatigued, try and make him work a bit harder. Some lovely little interplay here between... Oh, yes! Porro! Oh, man. Okay, DeMarco, you can just go back to being a fullback on support for now. Pedro Porro, and we pulled it level on the night inside 33 minutes. Pedro Porro in that advanced role, pushed up into wing. With a lovely ball play through from Araujo. It's 2-0 on the night, everyone. 3-all on aggregate. We don't want anything stupid before half time, and instead Geisbauer throws himself out at Kevin De Bruyne. Why is he doing that? Right, look at this. Ball played through. Geisbauer decides to come out. If he hadn't have done that, if he'd stayed on his line, Conte would have got across to block that. Idiot. The young keeper, rash. Some of you eagle-eyed might have noticed that Pickford had a bid on him when we were looking at the screen before. Oof. And that's because he came to me asking for a new challenge, and I remembered that we had a young keeper called Dario in the academy who we'll just promote. Obviously, we're not going to be here anyway. But when Pickford leaves, he'll be ready just to basically step up and be understudy for Guy's Bauer, I reckon. I mean, he's still going to be very young, but he's good enough to probably... I mean, what do you do about that? What do you do about that? Mbappe just absolutely rinses. I think DeMarco gets a touch on it, but ridiculous. Great ball, Porro. Oh, no. Oh, come on. That's a ball. Oh! Rodri smashes it in. Absolutely smashes it in. Luca's not really doing what I want him to. So it's time for Alan Edwards and Pedro Gonçalves, I think. Although Luca has now gone up to 7.1. But he's been a little bit out of the game. Rodri against his old club with an absolute rocket. Yes, come on, DeMarco. Go, 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 go. Alvarez, give it to Conte. Oh no! Why? Don't just chip. Don't try and chip him. Just smash it. Just absolutely smash it through. And I just want to leave it as it is. To be honest, there's no one really that I want to take off at this stage or bring on. Fafana. Julian Alvarez. Gonçalves makes it 4-2. I'm going to drop that back, drop the marker back, because honestly, if they now score down that left-hand side, because I pushed them forward, I will be so annoyed with myself. This game, everyone, this game is going to give me a heart attack. Oh, no, no, no. I'm going to pause because I want to make sure the likes of Saka, Sterling are having a job done on them, basically. Snap him. Snap him. Snap him. I'm going to have to make a change soon, though, because I don't know how much longer the likes of Porro and Alvarez can keep this up. He hits the post, ladies and gentlemen. He hits the post from there. See, that's the thing. Porro is having a blinder. Oh, oh. This gives me good vibes, everyone. This gives me really good vibes. DeMarco has just scored an absolute rocket of a free kick. And it's 6-5 on the night, everyone. It's 6-5 on the night. Now it is the time. Now's the time. Okay, so now we need fresh legs. So Porro. No, who's going to come off? Mikalenko can come on with DeMarco, the potential hero of the hour. All that can be said for that DeMarco goal is I'll leave it to Mark Tyler. I swear you will never see anything like that again. We just beat Man City 5-2. Everyone, 3 second half goals. 3 second half goals to beat them 6-5. Honestly. That has got to be one of the best games I think I've ever seen. The Club World Cup, hey, it doesn't matter, we're leaving. We're leaving after this. Don't have to worry about that Club World Cup back. Right, we've got to find out who we're playing, everyone. Let's just do this. Doesn't matter. Right. Let's see who we've got. Right, everyone, after a Wisdom Amy own goal, we've got PSG in the final. Now, PSG, Pochettino is still manager. Comfortably ahead. Won the title already. Their team, right, they've got Hakimi, 32-year-old Marquinhos, Alessandro Bastoni, Presnel Kimpembe, Declan Rice, Gio Reyna, Ayoub Aiden. He is someone who we were about to sign, but we couldn't sign him because he was 20 at the time. We already signed too many players. Osimhen, Musiala, Adeyemi. I've come across better teams, even so far. I would argue that Inter's team and City's team is definitely better than this, and Inter's team is probably on this level. Got Anthony, Harvey Barnes, we sold to them. He's got more goals, I think, for them than he did for us. But to be fair, he's playing in Farmers League, isn't he? So, respect. Adeyemi has routinely been boss, I think. Actually, to be fair, he's not even broke 30 goals, and there's been so much hype over him while he's been there. He's not even broke 30 goals. Musiala, how's he looking? Decent, obviously, as you'd expect. Osimhen, decent. Right, everyone. The end of this series is going to be when we play PSG at Camp Nou in the Champions League final. I never thought I'd say those words to you, to be honest with you. After we lost 3-1 City, I did not think we would be saying that to you. Honestly, that game, I'm never going to forget this game. Never going to forget this game. Take care, everyone. I will see you next time. Oh, my word, I can't believe it. Bye for now.